I've got a new job. So what job do you think I've got? I guess I could give you a clue. So I'm working back in construction. Having been unemployed for 2 months was driving me absolutely insane. Every day was practically a Sunday. And I f***ing hate Sundays. I mean, when God made the earth in 7 days, why didn't he just have 2 Saturdays and just say one of the Saturdays we can rest on? Or is that not logical? Okay, I'm going to stop there, okay? Insanity of my mind going crazy of being unemployed. It's still been going over into this week that I've actually been working. And have I got proof of that? Well, yeah. Just hear me out on this story. It was midweek. I got back after a hard day's work and I wanted some food. And yeah, you're going to think this is typically British. Fish and chips, mate. Oi, mate, fish and chips. Yeah, I had some fish and chips. I had the oven set for 20 minutes. Came back to find that I hadn't put the tray in. Okay, that's not the interesting part of the story. I then come back after 20 minutes, take it out, and what's on the tray? Okay, apart from fish and chips. Yeah, there was something else. A key was on the oven tray, and I don't know what the key is for. I have looked around the house, and the key doesn't fit anywhere. I'm losing my mind. This is the key. I don't know what it's for. If you can tell me, please help me, but no puns, because on Twitter everyone was like, "Oh, Miles, it might unlock the great taste of your fish and chips." Yeah? I want serious resolution. So last week I said I was up for answering any questions that you had for me. Well, this week I had an overwhelming response of 1 question. Tragedy. But this wasn't actually from any of you guys. I actually had to get a friend of mine here to write me a question. Isn't that right, Peter? Yeah, Peter. Yeah. Yeah. So here it is, and this week's question is... And some people say that continuity errors aren't a good thing. Well, in this case, I think they are. So here's the question I'm going to set myself for this week. Have you ever made a negative assumption about someone that actually turned out to be true? I mean, in life we shouldn't judge, but sometimes we jump to conclusions, and it usually ends up being wrong. So many years ago, I went to my brother's school to see a Christmas nativity. And sitting a few rows from the front, I saw the music teacher sitting at the piano. And being the immature kid I was, I leaned over to my mum and I said, "He looks like a paedophile." Or pedophile if you're American. But either way, it still means the same thing. So my mum prodded me really hard and said, "You shouldn't say that about people, Miles." And I felt kind of bad. Well, no I didn't, I was just trying to be funny. Well, a few years later, that music teacher was sacked from the school. And more, because he was found to have possessed child pornography. So that little comment of me saying, "Hey, he looks like a paedophile," was actually right. Does that mean I should be a detective?
Oh, good day, sir. I would like a piece of cheese, please. Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry, sir. We don't do cheese. This is a fishmonger's.
As I said, I'm completely losing my mind, and I'm quite high on this pen. And continuity errors are definitely not a good thing, guys. Especially when you play as the other character.